cross while you paint fake nails with the gloss. Get prepared for the Lord. If you read from the source, you would realize he was read from the source. Get the word in your pores, let it pour out till it pour out of your soul. We can fall out or we fall out cause we all bow. Wow. He the true dog, if you don't believe me, the word you can Snoop Dogg right now. He was on death row. Didn't serve any sentence. Yeah. I should have been on death row. He didn't serve me a sentence. Nah, got an easy pass, we don't pay tolls. On the third day, he don't stay cold. Don't really care about your play when I know God made him was a Play-Doh, yeah.
Looking up at the Father, attentive, ain't got a clue what they doing. Lord, I ask you to forgive them. It's about time they awaken. It's about time that they listen. It's about time to arrive in paradise with you in heaven. Wanna join me? And I buy. That's an honor that's given. Drawing nine, ninth hour men on both sides. Only thing left is to be right where you are, God. Can you hear my cry? No, you hear my cry, Eli. When look at mama, gotta tell her to hold on to her fella. Gotta tell her, hold on tight. Feeling forsaken, I'm shaking and questioning why, God, my God. I've got thirst, it's time. This finished. Crown head nailed down, clock done ticking. Blood. Life found, life been stricken. I commend my spirit unto your hands, surrender your plan. In 3 days, soon to be risen.
Father, forgive them, they ignorant. Paradise with me, you'll enter it. Woman, behold your son, my time is imminent. My God, tell me why you listen to me. Why have you forsaken me and I thirst? Yes, it is finished, I put in the work. Father, thy hand and my spirit will merge. Thou shalt not steal, but I gave you the word.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need your liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at The WW Show. Appreciate y'all. The water's still wet. The water is still wet in Florida. My state, stay in your ground state. Plus, bitch, go home state. Please don't run up wind fit for our life state. Say happy STD Friday and happy Flag Day. What it do? Today is June the 14th, 2024. What's happening? How's everybody living, man? Listen, give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all still alive. Y'all still alive on this wonderful Friday. Let me get myself together because something ain't right. Bam. What is this right here? Shout out to Charles for the $5 cash app. Say for your show, and that's a link right there. I'm gonna have to try to pull that up somewhere else. I sure enough appreciate that. I really do. Say it's 129 degrees and raining, so it's hot and wet. You know what I'm saying? It's a doggone problem on earth. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash out. Say happy STD Friday. What it do? I hope that you're feeling well out here in these streets. And I hope Miss Shirley is doing good today. All prayers going out. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash out. Say hey Miss Shirley and Jermaine, prayers. Love you, Willie. Love you back. Appreciate that right there. And as I was saying, prayers going out to Miss Shirley and to Jermaine out here in these doggone streets. Hope that y'all is doing well on this wonderful day. I'm trying to get my seat together, looking a mess out here. All right, we done made a whole nother week, man. It's payday. It's payday. Today is the 14th, so we got like 2 more weeks. We got 2 more weeks before July. So that means that y'all got 2 more weeks to go ahead on and get your payments up. Get your payments together because it's going to be time to pay people. And we got to do this stuff in advance. Say the 352 is sliding on through. What's up, Pastor? Say on this wonderful STD Friday. What's happening? Appreciate you being around here. I really do. Atlanta's in the building. Say the 334 to Gump Muckatown is up in this thing. Come on in. Oklahoma City is in the building. Say New Jersey's in the building. Say the 732 pimping what's happening. Salute Detroit. What it do? Say happy Friday, Willie. I hit that like button. What it do, chat? What's happening? The 505 is around here for STD Friday. What it do? The Bronx, New York is in the building. Say what poppin' past. Say let's get these 30 minutes of fire. The 704 in the building. Salute Willie. What's happening? North Carolina is up in the house.
take your shirt off. The 281, hey, and chat. Houston, Texas in the building. Say the 612, Minneapolis, Minnesota is ready for the shits and the giggles. That's what I'm talking about. You say you dodged the trap. You say I dodged the trap. What's happening? STD Friday. What's happening? Said 70 degrees now, but it's gonna be like 90 on a little bit later. It's gonna be about 90 a little bit later though. It's gonna get hot a little bit later on as the day gone by. Listen, please have y'all some umbrellas out here. If y'all is in these hot states, man, cover yourself because that heat can go ahead on and kill you in case you don't really know how strong that heat is. That heat to do something to you. That heat will make the day not be a good day. I got to tell you, Kentucky's in the building. So the 817, the DFW, Texas is present for Felony Freaky Friday, STD 5. I'm trying to tell you, appreciate that. Already hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Say the 281, H-Town is up in the building. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all to hit 100 by 09. That's what I'm talking about. You say it's hot in Chicago too, and that's why y'all crime is about to increase because it's hot in Chicago. Hell, it's probably hot in Memphis too. Because y'all crime high also. Listen, I need your thumbs up. I need your cash outs, PayPal, Super Chat, Patreon, share button, join button, subscribe button, and more. Big word out here in the goddamn street. I need your support. I came to work. Is y'all with me? Is y'all good people with me? I came here to do my doggone job. They say that water can in Florida. I'm trying to tell you, listen. The water is still standing. The water has not receded in Florida. It's not receded. And like I had done said yesterday, my heart goes out to all you people who dropped your flood insurance and shit. And for all you people who did not pick up flood insurance. A lot of you who had denied the flood insurance thing, like I don't want to do that because prices is already high and it don't even much be raining. I could listen. It is a trick. I don't know who playing with the water, but somebody playing with the water, fooling my good people out here in these doggone streets, making y'all think y'all houses ain't gonna flood, y'all streets ain't gonna flood. It's a setup. It's a setup. Trying to tell you something that I know. Trying to tell you something that I believe, because I really don't know, but I'm guessing, and I think I'm doing like a really, really good job doing that right there. Bam. All right, we talking about Florida. Let me go ahead on the show you better than I can tell you what's going on the ground.
The state of emergency in Florida. The rain there is relentless, with fears of more life-threatening flash flooding.
This as severe weather and heat takes aim at the East Coast. Ginger's tracking that, but first let's go to Victor Oquendo in North Miami with the latest on the flooding. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Michael. The hardest hit areas, like where we are in North Miami, just have not had the chance to dry out. This street inundated for days now. Drainage systems clearly overwhelmed. We have stalled out cars down the block. Floodwater poured right inside homes. One resident telling me he hasn't left his house in 3 days now, and the flood threat, it's not over yet. This morning, millions under a flood watch in South Florida as relentless extreme rain and life-threatening flooding soaks the area.
My neighbor across the street has lived here 30 years, and she said this has never happened.
And I told y'all, in my whole life of living in Florida, I ain't never seen it like that.
Authorities say 2 people were killed in Collier County after a driver lost control and caused a multi-vehicle crash. The already highly saturated ground easily overwhelmed.
We were scared. We ended up staying in the living room because we didn't feel safe in the bedrooms if the water was coming in from all sides.
Emergency crews say they're doing all they can to keep up.
We performed 5 rescues and rescued about 7 or 8 people utilizing our boats.
Shout out to Sean for the $1 cash. I appreciate that right there.
Even using special vehicles like this one to deliver goods to stuck residents. In Hollandale Beach, up to 20 inches of rain falling in less than 48 hours. Towing companies working overtime.
What time did you start today?
We started yesterday.
And you haven't stopped since?
We haven't stopped.
You've gone through the night?
Through the night.
The floodwaters so
they in trouble,
high, making it difficult for drivers to see where the roadways start or end.
She thought that was her right turn, and it was the wrong turn.
The say she thought that it was the right turn. It was
roadways start or end.
She thought that was her right turn, and It was the wrong turn.
The driver of this car plunging into this canal after thinking she was entering a parking lot. The northeastern part of Miami-Dade County, one of the hardest hit areas. More than 20 inches of rain falling in less than 2 days.
There's a lot of families here in this area that just cannot move right now. They're stuck.
Can't get in or out.
Yeah.
And our weather team tells us that most of Miami-Dade County has now been upgraded to the second highest level of flooding again today, with another 3 to 5 inches possible. Michael?
Oh man, that's so much.
Again, listen, somebody did not open up the drain plug. You got to open up the drain plug and remove the drain plug. They left the drain plugs closed. We got to remove them caps. That's the only way that the water is going back to where the water need to go on back to. They say water look like water. Listen, the water wet out there. Y'all be careful now. Y'all be careful. Hell, it is STD Friday, ain't it? It is STD Friday. I am going to put this up under, I'm going to say that this has to be like an update. Because in my mind, I truly believe that I did this story. I talked about this right here a while back. And it's shocking that this actually came back up today. This is real shocking. But because it's STD Friday, I got to go ahead and put it up on the screen for you real quick. I truly believe. Excuse me. I truly believe that I did this story when it hadn't transpired. They say a woman demands Geico pay her $1 million after she gets a STD in her partner's car. I think that this is old. I think that this was from 2023. It could have been like 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and check it on now. A federal appeals court on Wednesday heard the arguments over whether car insurance should pay out benefits to a woman who caught a sexually transmitted disease from a policyholder in his issued vehicle. From a policyholder in his insured vehicle. Oh, all right. A Geico General Insurance Company versus MO, a Missouri woman that tutelar MO claims that her partner Martin now why they put his name out there? Martin Brandner, I guess, negligently infected her with the human papillomavirus virus, which is HPV. He said after they had sex in his 2014 Hyundai Genesis, she claimed that he was aware that he had HPV but neglected to inform her before they had unprotected sex, resulting in past and future medical expenses and mental and physical pain and suffering, the court documents state. This happened in February, right? See, I knew I had done did this right here. Yeah, I did this story. In February 2021, MO filed a $1 million claim against him and his insurer, Maryland-based Geico, claiming that she should have been compensated for bodily injuries under the car insurance policy. Geico refused to pay the claim, arguing that the injury did not occur in the normal use of the automobile. Yes. Baby, you can't get no money because the car insurance is about like driving. Like it's a driving type thing, baby. Unless unless he was driving the car while smashing, you know what I'm saying? Because he did not notify you that he had HPV. That's still a you problem, but that's not a Geico problem. You say in March of 2023, the U.S. District Judge, somebody Jr., gave her a favorable ruling to Geico. These are the people that we got to get out of office, man. Say upon review of the parties' argument, the court finds that consensual sexual relationship inside a car do not constitute a use of the automobile within the meaning of the subject policy, the judge wrote in his decision. I don't know what all they're talking about. How many more lines? We ain't need much finna go a little bit further. I just want y'all to know that this is, in my mind, is stupid. I don't think that she have a case. Bam. Let me read just a little bit of all the policy did not cover. All right, bam. Attorneys for Geico disagreed. The auto policy does not cover liability for injuries caused by the transmission of a sexual transmitted disease merely on the basis that a covered vehicle was used as a shelter for or as the suits of sexual activity. Is what they had done wrote. So she ain't finna get paid. And if y'all did not know, I spoke about this, I think it was last year or something like that. We have a lot of homeless people, but a lot of people is not counted as homeless because they live in their vehicles. The state considers you living in your vehicle as not being homeless because they consider a vehicle as shelter. So the homeless numbers is way higher than we think it is. Hold up, yada yada yada. But that's a good question. They really ain't saying. I ain't finna go through all this right here. But yeah. She ain't finna get nothing. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Out here trying to destroy a company because you decided to go raw. You decide to go raw. Now, if it was Friday, you were supposed to go ahead on and go raw. I really ain't tripping, but you ain't supposed to be suing nobody because of STD. If you got it on the Friday, you're supposed to take it on the chin, run on down there to the emergency room Saturday morning, preferably, because that's when stuff goes to setting on in. Emergency room is open 24 hours, and once you get your medication, go around there to Walmart, Publix, Walgreens, CVS, or any of your prescription drug stores and get your prescription. Just make sure that you don't take it all in one setting. We never know when the hospital is going to be shut down or when they're going to cut the lights off out here in these streets, and we're going to need prescription drugs to make it through, because even if they cut the lights off and the zombie apocalypse happen, we still going to be out here hunting, trying to defend ourselves against zombies. Tell me I'm lying. I don't care how scared you is. We still gonna find a way. We is gonna find a way. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Y'all going on around there. Dog, we got 170 followers, which we did that day yesterday. I appreciate y'all. We trying to get to 175 by today's end. Damn it, we need 5 more people for today. We pushed a little goal because we reached the goal yesterday, so we're trying to reach another goal, and this is what you good people need to do in your own lives. Damn it, when you accomplish something, when you reach a goal, you make another goal. Because it's like, if we're not making goals, you might as well just go ahead on the lead earth. Like, what is the point? I don't understand. What's the point of you being around here if you're not trying to accomplish something? It don't make no sense. It tells me that you ready to leave earth. And I don't think that it's fair that you taking up oxygen, you taking up space, you buying homes and stuff. You may be buying a home that I wanted to buy, and I don't think that that's fair. You know, I don't. Damn it, I'm talking about fairness. I don't think it's fair. Now, why is my thingamajig not? It ain't doing like it's supposed to be doing. That ain't even much cute that I do. Oh, I deleted some stuff. Don't need much worry about it. I can fix that. No. I can fix this little problem. Real quick. Like in 5, 4, 3, 2. Got it back. Look here. Let's talk sports. Let's talk sports. Let's talk about not guilty. Let's talk about not guilty. We have a basketball player. We have a He's 23. We have a 23-year-old basketball player. He's 6'6", 219, small forward, shooting guard out here in the street. A player had been accused of, this is Terrence Shannon. Terrence Shannon Jr. has been accused of rape and sexual assault out here in the street. Shout out to Amar for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Oh, that dog, I closed off my doggone phony thing. Oh, whoa. Hold on. I see some. Shout out to Rashida for the $20 donation through PayPal. That's what I'm talking about. I need y'all support out here, man. Thank you for being really considerate out here. I really do appreciate that right there. Terrence Shannon Jr. was accused of rape and aggravated sexual assault. Go on, put that there up on the screen. Player found. What it say? Not guilty. Here we go.
We will convict Mr. Shannon as charged. Please do your civic duty. Stop the madness. They have not proven any charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Sign the verdict form of not guilty on both so we can all go home.
We can go on to the crib real quick. Shout out to the Fitz him for the $5 super chat. He say, make her go to jail. These itches be lying. I know, right? They do. They do.
And in the end, the jury sided with the former Illini star Terrence Shannon Jr. Today, he was found not guilty on 2 felony charges. Good evening. I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Back in December, he was charged with rape after he visited a University of Kansas bar. This whole week, jurors have heard witness testimony from both sides. That continued this morning with U of I assistant coach Tim Anderson and the basketball player himself. WCIA3's Amanda Brennan is live in our newsroom. Amanda, what happened next?
Closing arguments started around 1 p.m. and from there the jury deliberated for almost 2 hours. Next, words from the judge wrapping up this case that we've been following for the past 6 months. In the next story, we've muted the victim and her friends' names from some of the quotes.
In the state of Kansas versus Terrence Shannon Jr., we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty of rape. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty of aggravated sexual battery.
Those were the words the former Illini and his legal team have been hoping for since he was charged in December.
You say, but Willie, why don't they put the accuser name in the news? This is like a little law thing that the accusers does not have to be named, does not have to be known, which is crazy to me because we should know, especially when the accusers are liars. Especially when these women, because they be the accusers, be lying about being assaulted and or raped. The community should know who these people are so we can avoid them. But I think that the system, the government, wants people to continue to fall short of glory by dealing with these liars. See, because once it's put out that this person is a liar and they will make false allegations, the majority of the dudes who actually would have dealt with that woman won't. And they know it. They know it.
That following an incident at the Jayhawk Cafe in September of 2023 after Shannon went to the Illinois versus Kansas football game. An 18, now 19-year-old said he inappropriately touched her under her skirt that night. That accusation led to this week's trial and some intense closing arguments.
He said he inappropriately touched her under her shirt.
23 after Shannon went to the Illinois versus Kansas football game.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I did the video on this because I am imagining I saw a video. It was at a party or something, and the dude, it looked like a dude touched the chick, and I was like, damn it, he did something wrong right there. I don't remember, but it probably was that.
An 18, now 19-year-old said he inappropriately touched her under her skirt that night. That accusation led to this week's trial and some intense closing arguments. Ricardo Leal, the assistant district attorney, went first. He called the victim a typical college student, but the defendant...
Mr. Shannon, he's not the typical college student. He is the 6'7" captain of the basketball team. He's got the NIL deals.
Calling him the big...
He got the NIL deals, meaning he getting paid. Okay, captain of the basketball team. Oh, so he's God.
...man on campus.
He might as well be the king of the University of Illinois.
And saying Shannon can get anything he wants.
And what he wanted, September 9th of last year.
What he wanted, and then they bleeped it out. Why would y'all bleep it out from the public of what he wanted, unless he said, unless he cursed? So he probably wanted some oral or something. But if he said oral, then they shouldn't have bleeped that out. We are adults.
The typical college student.
He said the typical college student. The typical college student. Hey, a typical college student wants sex. Typical college student may want a little oral. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's human nature. Oh, but he could have had anything he wanted. Well, no, he couldn't.
College student dressed to go out for Friday night.
The defense went next.
This is not about Air Jordans or free stuff. This is about someone's life.
Mark Sutter continued to attack Lawrence police and Detective Josh Leitner.
He doesn't do a thing. The only thing he does is sit in his office and waits for to come in and talk to him and says, oh, you Googled him? You found him?
Sutter didn't like how the investigation was handled. Next, he focused on the DNA evidence.
There's no male DNA found inside or outside of the vagina. That blows the case out of the water. We should all walk in the jury room, vote, come back, and leave.
No DNA. No DNA. Now, a lot of people, they may make the argument, well, Willie, just because it wasn't no DNA does not mean that he did not grape her. And I just want to say this. You may be right, but we ain't going to go on that right now. What we is going to go on, that if he would have said, or if the other lawyer would have said, we found DNA in and out of the vagina, everybody would have said, see, they got evidence, so he's guilty. Right? Isn't that what we would be out here saying? Mm-hmm. So we're going to use the fact that there was no DNA in and or out, that he's innocent. Yes.
So much more.
Then he once again references Arterio Morris. He's the former Kansas basketball player who was dismissed from the team 2 weeks before this incident. That's because he was charged with rape, but that was later dropped. In the end, jurors sided with Shannon. His response so far, only this video.
You set the trend. Ooh, talk heavy, George. Because you don't want who God put in position to lead this generation. You don't want who God put in position to lead your family. You don't want who God put in position to break through and not break down.
We reached out to the Douglas County District Attorney, and the spokesperson says, quote, it takes tremendous courage for a survivor of sexual assault to come forward. We will continue to pursue justice on behalf of survivors.
He said, I bet that she's a white woman. He said, even though he's found not guilty, them folks still gonna hold these charges over his head for the rest of his life. You may be right, but he's, in my mind, he's still gonna go to the pros. He's still gonna go to the pros. He's still gonna get them big ass contracts. He's still gonna get them big contracts. That boy, he is, he's popular. He is a good player as far as what I've been seeing. Oh, they gonna pick him up. You say now they need to charge her. But now y'all see what they had to put? It takes tremendous courage for a survivor of sexual assault to come forward. We will continue to pursue justice on behalf of survivors. And I do understand them saying that right there. The problem is we think that everybody is a survivor who makes a claim of rape and sexual assault. The strange thing is, a lot of people believe that every time that a woman makes this claim that they are actually telling the truth, when we have evidence that not all is telling the truth.
Shannon's attorney just got back to us as well, and they say, quote, as we stated in September of 23, we empathetically denied these charges and waited for our day in court.
Now think about this right here. Because his attorney said that there was no DNA on the inside and or outside, Maybe it's speaking to, because I don't know whether they had sex or not. So maybe it's speaking to, well, hell, they didn't even have sex. The sexual assault thing, she was touched up under the shirt or something like that right there. Now, if that's that video that I had done saw, I don't know. Maybe she wanted to hook up and they didn't. Maybe. But then maybe because there was no DNA in and or out, maybe they did have sex. But I think that it will still be hard to not have any DNA on in and out if you had sex. Even with a condom. I think some DNA it still should be there. You know? You say he fingered her, Willie. That's what she said. Oh, well, if that's the case, then does that fall under grape? I think that only falls under sexual assault, right? Say some men are takers. However, most women are givers. He say, look at the single moms out here. Facts. I like that right there.
That time has come. The jury has spoken and justice was served. The public owes Terrence Shannon Jr. an apology.
Yes, they do.
Reporting in the newsroom, Amanda Brennan, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Y'all owe this man an apology. Yes. Shout out to Swaggy Dig for the $5 cash app. He say stuck at work on SED Friday. Say, hey, Pastor and chat. Have a good day at work. Get that paper.
Right, Amanda, thank you so much. Now, Shannon's teammates responded to the verdict on social media. Coleman Hawkins said he was not celebrating the verdict because, quote, I know who my guy is. He also said, imagine playing in front of sellout crowds with people saying the craziest things to you and you're innocent. Extremely proud of my guy to be able to block out all of that noise and compete at an extremely high level. Marcus Damask and Luke Goody also both responded. Marcus saying, mood, go be great in the league family.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got a not guilty out here in these streets. For real though. But believe all women. Believe all women. Believe all women. You say even if she is your wife and she says stop, you have to stop. Yes. Because stop means stop. No means no. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. They say, Willie, they said skirt, not shirt. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I was corrected, though, earlier. I think so.
You this morning with U of I assistant coach Tim Anderson and the basketball player himself.
Next, words from the judge wrapping up this case that we've been following for the past 6 months. In the next story,
yeah, right, until it means yes.
We've muted the victim and her friends' names from some of the quotes.
In the state of Kansas versus Terrence Shannon Jr., we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty of rape.
Yeah, right. DNA can also come from public hairs, and they found nothing in or out. Come on,
We, the jury, find the defendant not...
Oh, hell, I also got to ask the question, well, did she go right to the police? Or did she go right to the hospital and get the kit done? Because if she didn't, then she washed away evidence, if there was evidence, right? And this is actually something that you have to tell women. If this type of thing happens, if something like this happened, don't go wash off. You're washing away evidence. We have to tell women, although women know that other women go through this right here and they know of a thing called a grape kit. They know of a grape kit, but a lot of them will still go home and wash away the evidence. Confusing to me.
Not guilty of aggravated sexual battery.
Those were the words the former Illini and his legal team have been hoping for since he was charged in December. That following an incident at the Jayhawk Cafe in September of 2023 after Shannon went to the Illinois versus Kansas football game. An 18, now 19-year-old said he inappropriately touched her under her skirt that night.
Under her skirt that night. They say 18, now 19-year-old? What do you mean 18, now 19-year-old? They say he's 23. He was born in 2000. I'm not understanding. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I just had to see. I thought that this was an old video. I'm like, wait a minute. This is wrong. This is wrong. Yeah, because this just dropped 17 hours ago.
That accusation led to this week's trial and some intense closing arguments.
So then we just going to leave it right there. So listen. Especially to you ball players, shit like that right there. You athletes and you rappers and all. Just people with names, players with names, because a whole bunch of time, if you don't have a name, you do not be accused of rape and sexual assault. The numbers is really, really low. For real. But look here, boy, when y'all having interactions with females, and you was able to be in a place like at your cribs or something like that, in your dorm rooms or something, if you're in college and all that fly stuff, your apartments, please have cameras, y'all. Please have cameras. If you was in communication with females, try y'all best to text, because y'all is really, really good at texting. Text and find out what is supposed to happen when y'all meet up. Text it. Is we smashing or what? Something like that right there. You know the language that y'all use. You know what I'm saying? Check that so you can get that on record that, all right, when she come on around here, we supposed to go out on and have sex. You say that means you too, Willie? What means me too? He said, young brothers, please run away from white women. I am here to tell you, don't run away from white women. We have been told since we were younger from our the people who came before us, because a lot of them came through the Jim Crow era. Stay away from the white women. The white women get you in trouble. I'm explaining something to y'all. Y'all can research it for yourselves. The number one race, the number one color of women who bring up rape and sexual assault towards darker hue players is darker hue women. It's not your white women. So if we want people to stay away from white women because they may accuse you of rape and sexual assault, then you definitely want to tell darker hue players to stay away from darker hue women, because the numbers is at the roof. We got to stop lying to one another. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop, should I say, putting that like that little false fear. Let's stop putting out the false fear stuff, man. The majority of us is in jail behind a darker hue sister, not a lighter hue sister. It just wouldn't even much make sense, just due to the fact that the majority of us deal with darker hue sisters. It's just how I go. There's a small number of darker hue players dealing with lighter hue women. Just saying. Players, and I want y'all to understand, deal with the hue you want to deal with. Don't never let nobody keep you in that little box. You need to deal with your own. Well, if you want to, then fine. But you're supposed to have the option. Hell, you do have the option. It's your decision. Remember, like I always say, it's your life, and you was not living unless you was doing exactly what you want to do. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We have a family that's frustrated. Like a whole bunch of families do be frustrated out here in these streets. Gonna put you up on the screen. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, man, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Need to support. Share. Can we get some more numbers? Can we get some more shares? Can we get some more likes? Can we get some more, a whole bunch of things? We over 330-something people watching. Can we get over 300 thumbs up? I need your support. We is going around to Humble. We're going to Humble at 1 o'clock. Y'all know I can't say, I can't say the R word. You know what I'm saying? But we going around there at 1 o'clock. Shout out to Dun for the $2 super chat. You say, just gave my number to a white woman at the cafe. That's what's up. Get it in, man. Like who y'all like, man. I'm so sorry. Like who y'all like. We got to stop doing that with one another. Yes. We going to Humble. We're going to Humble at 1 o'clock. Well, we have a family that is devastated after 15-year-old boy is killed by stray bullets during the drive-by. Here we go.
I just want y'all to know you will not get away with this. My baby did not deserve to go through nothing like this.
A mother shares her heartache after her teenage son was shot and killed. It happened just after 10 o'clock Monday night on North 14th Street in West Memphis.
Shout out to Nathan for the $1 cash out. You say, if females don't like grape, can she get orange?
Tonight, the victim's mother is demanding justice for her son. She speaks only to Fox 13's Sierra Jordan.
Take a look at this sign right here. It says this West Memphis neighborhood is a drug-free, gun-free school zone community.
Do y'all know where y'all don't see these signs at? In upper echelon communities. Drug-free, gun-free school zone. Y'all got to travel this doggone country. Y'all have to travel this doggone country. You do not see this here in upper echelon communities.
But 15-year-old Idarius Hudson lost his life to gun violence just blocks away from where he lives. Now his mother is looking for answers.
Blocks away from where he lived, past the sign that say drug-free and gun-free. So that means the sign don't work.
I wake up in the morning looking for my baby and he ain't even here.
The mornings inside LaToya Matthews' household haven't been the same since her 15-year-old son, Idarius Hudson, was killed Monday night.
Shout out that young baby right there for having her real. I'm not going to let it pass. She got her real, and hair really grows out your head like that.
Household haven't been the same since her 15-year-old son, Idarius Hudson, was killed Monday night.
My brother didn't deserve this at all. He still had his whole life ahead of him.
Iviana Hudson says her brother Idarius was outside with his older brother, just blocks away from their home. Then shots were fired at 721 North 14th Street just after 10 p.m.
Say, yeah. Say what you want. Just wait till they get the new bump stops. All hell gonna break loose, for real.
Car ended up coming through, and they basically did a drive-by shooting.
Police say the 15-year-old was hit by a stray bullet and died on the street.
Whoever you are, don't think you finna get away. You not.
Carolyn Denny says her nephew just celebrated his 15th birthday and was excited to be in high school as a freshman this fall. He had hopes of playing football. The family says those dreams are now shattered because of a senseless act.
I lost my youngest baby, and it hurts like hell. But I will get justice for him. Just know that.
Just know that. Not a tear. Nowhere. Nobody has a tear. Strange to me. You know, you just lost your loved one. Face ain't wet.
West Memphis police is still searching for the suspects. They're asking in the community if you have any information on the shooter, reach out to Crittenden County Crime Stoppers. In West
Think about that right there too. We be dying because of us. Way more than it is because of white men. We was trained to watch out for them white men. They'll do something to you. They'll kill you. Yeah. Remember that, y'all? White people will do something to you. White women will accuse you of rape. Yeah, right? Keep trying to tell y'all, question everything that you was ever taught. We have been lied to. Just trying to tell you, just don't make no sense. Sad thing. Shout out to all the people who have lost somebody this week. Death is every week. Death is every week. There's not a week that there's not somebody who done left Earth. And in my mind, this could just be, maybe it is just by design. Maybe it's just by design that people just supposed to be dying like that right here. If people are supposed to be born on the daily, then people are supposed to be dying on the daily. You know. And then a lot of us will actually be shocked that somebody is out here dying when we know that we all gonna die. We just don't know what day it is. For real. You say, well, is she not moving? That baby one, hell no. That baby ain't finna move out of West Memphis. That's her neighborhood. She grew around there. Mama ain't leaving, although she have multiple children who can probably be shot and have a higher chance of being shot by a straight bullet? Nah, she ain't going nowhere. We want to stay in a place that is familiar and a place that is comfortable to us. I would like to tell y'all that is the worst reason to stay in a dilapidated area. Raise your kids in these areas. West Memphis has always been a problem. And I don't live in West Memphis. For some reason, I kind of know that. Because it's an upscale community. Moving right along, I ain't going to even much hold you. I found out about a thing. That be going on in different cultures. So I had done seen some. Shout out to Sarah for the $10 super chat. Say Willie sending plenty of love from Chicago, aka Chi-Town. Say keep schooling these babies out here in these streets. Hashtag draws to the side or down. Hashtag STD Friday. Hashtag hunch time. I appreciate that right there. I like that right there. Draws to the side. That's what's up. That's old school. That's old school. Look here. I didn't know, but I'm finding out. A man got robbed for thousands. A father got robbed for thousands after men steal thousands. A father lost thousands after being robbed by men. They took his thousands as he was planning his daughter Quincy Aniera. Quincy Aniera. It's a thing. It's a thing that, damn it, in the culture that they do this thing. Here we go.
Chula Vista police are looking for 3 men wanted in connection with stealing thousands of dollars from a local father. Money that he was planning on using for his daughter's quinceañera.
Quinceañera. That is what I said, right? Yep. Y'all heard me say that, right? Quinceañera. Go ahead.
Quinceañera can take months, if not years, of planning.
And this would be ranging anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500.
And it's not cheap, with parents saving up, hoping to get their daughter the perfect dress and accessories.
When we have to save up to get your 15-year-old daughter $1,000 to a $1,500 dress, y'all know that we already failed, right? This a Mexican party? Got it.
Teresa Tablas of Divas Formal and Bridal Wear in Chula Vista is already looking ahead to her daughter's party. She's only 13.
We have already started planning 2 years ahead because we want to have the budget available for the quinceañera.
But you say that I didn't say that word, the quinceañera. See, if you say it fast, make it sound like you know what you're saying. But you saying that I didn't say that? I thought I said the quinceañera. No.
One Chula Vista family, the days leading up to their daughter's quinceañera didn't go as planned. Police sharing this video of a crime they say happened late last month. A father who just withdrawn thousands of dollars from a bank in Bonita followed to his home in San Miguel Ranch and robbed. The man thinks the suspects might have been armed.
Over $10,000 because of their daughter's quinceañera that was happening a couple of days later.
Police say the crime is called bank jugging and say it's the second case in the city of Chula Vista since March.
Usually large amounts of money out of a bank or ATM, some sort of financial institution, and then they follow that person to steal the money.
Yep, we've done stories about juggling. You say in the hood they have a baby shower for the 15th birthday. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Agent Anthony Molina says it's unclear if the two cases are connected and says they're sharing the story not to alarm the community, but instead remind them to stay vigilant.
Consider asking the teller to put that money into an envelope before handing it to them. And even if they have to count it out, try to do that somewhat guarded.
I ain't guard nothing. I get them stacks, I stand right there and I count out every 100, 5, 50, 10 right there. And whoosh them motherfucker wood. Oh. Y'all, we gotta not try to be hard out here in these streets. Yes, the officer did tell you something good. Conceal your money.
And even if they have to count it out, try to do that somewhat guarded. Pay attention to who might be watching.
The suspects are described as 3 men in their 20s, last seen in a dark SUV.
Really disappointing to the family, and we're hoping that we can bring justice to them by finding who did this.
Anyone with information is asked to call Chula Vista Police. In Chula Vista, Laura Acevedo, ABC.
You know I got a problem, so y'all mean to tell me that so now his daughter can't participate in a concierge? No. But they say that he had done took out like a few $1,000, but damn it, the dress between $1,000 and $1,500. What is the other thousands for?
Miguel Ranch and robbed. The man thinks the suspects might have been armed.
Over $10,000.
I don't understand what he just told me. Oh, I almost missed it. Listen.
And robbed. The man thinks the suspects might have been armed.
What? He think the suspects might have been armed. Oh, so they just muscled that from you? They muscled the money for your daughter's quinceañera with no gun? With no guns. This was a setup. I can't. No, you're not going to do that. No.
Callers from a bank in Bonita followed to his home in San Miguel Ranch and robbed. The man thinks the suspects might have been armed.
Over $10,000 because of their daughter's quinceañera that was happening a couple of days later.
And he's listen. I know that this is not my culture, but I'm gonna call you a damn fool just according to your living situations out here in these streets. Y'all pulling out $10,000 for a party for 15-year-old. For a quinceañera. I do understand that it's culture. I get that right there. But just think about this right here. Watch this. You pulled out 10 grand in 2024. I wonder how much it costed back in 2000. Because I do understand that this is a tradition. I do not get pulling out $10,000 from a damn party. What the hell wrong with you good people? So you mean to tell me that you can't have a quinceañera for like $1,500? Maybe $2,000? No. Do y'all really think? I think this is a setup. You say he owed the cartel. You say he made it look like a robbery. That makes sense to me. You say they rent ballrooms, DJs, cakes, and roses. Here's the problem. You mean to tell me our Mexican brothers and sisters don't have connections? They don't have a DJ in their family? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got like a cousin that got like a turntable. You ain't got a cousin with a laptop with music on it. You say no gun, no karate, no shank, just muscle. I just really can't. Say, Willie, you ain't been to a Mexican party. I actually have. And they have a ball. I just ain't been to like a quinceañera. I've not been to one of them right there. But in my mind, I hope that, I hope that these folks still have like life insurance and stuff. I hope that they be having like investments and stuff, but they don't care nothing about that right there. They finna have a damn quinceañera. We finna save. And this is why we shouldn't have children. We have to really save. Really save. And we typically be saving a year or two before the quinceañera, right? And this is what I mean by people not planning to have children. You should already have the money for the quinceañera. Listen, ladies, listen to my Mexican sisters. You should not get peed in, and you should not have a relationship if a player ain't got a quinceañera money. Goddamn. Give yourselves a pat on the back, man. Y'all done made it to the end of midday news out here on this wonderful STD Friday. Appreciate y'all for joining the player, like I always say. Listen, do y'all understand that if this was like in black culture, nobody would be having these parties? You couldn't sell a dress to $1,000 to $1,500. Nah, we ain't going for that right there. Damn it, because we got an auntie who make dresses. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Spending that type of goddamn money on no damn dress when we know somebody that knows somebody. Huh? And hell, in black culture, mama them would have passed that dress down. Bitch, we is not going to buy no new damn dress. Although the dress that you passing down like 30 years old, but damn it, you gonna wear the doggone dress and we gonna fix it up. We gonna dress it up. Finna spend no, we ain't finna go to no bank and pull out no $10,000. Bitch, do you know how many people we owe? The hell be wrong with you good people? Oh yeah. Around tax time, oh booming, popping, brand new dresses and everything. Facts. You say my renter's insurance cover car break-ins. That's what's up. He believed they had weapons. Boy, stop. You play too doggone much. Listen, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work. Your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body. Your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. You say them prom dresses cost about $15 to $2,000. You right. You right about that right there. You right. You is right. Shout out to Sensei for the $2 super chat. You say name one Mexican inventor. I'ma leave that there right there. Listen, y'all, we going around the Humble starts at 1 o'clock. I'm out of here, man.
Nails get nailed to the cross while you paint fake nails with the gloss. Get prepared for the Lord. If you ran from the source, you would realize he was ran from the source. Get the word in your pores, let it pour out till it pour out of your soul. We can fall out or we fall out cause we all bow. He the truth.